big rematch for Castle, and I feel like Castle's starting the year off right the way he wants to.
Re-ride flags are finally thrown, but that turned out to be a train wreck inside Allstate Arena, as hopefully Dalton Castle's going to be able to even take the re-ride. We saw Webb right there in the mix as well, along with the other bullfighters. Dalton being escorted off the dirt. Let's take another look at this, Mac, because boy, oh boy, did this get scary.
Yeah, Bull just tries to turn back too close, gets hung up in the chutes, and gets fouled up there. And Castle's feet whip behind him, and his hand rolls over in that bull rope. So he's not on his feet now. You see Webster get in there. He's got the tail. He's trying to get the pressure up off of that hand and doesn't. Man, Webster lands really, really bad right there.
After Dalton was thrown away, Webb able to roll away. Checking in with our consummate entertainer, Flint Rasmussen, who, by the way, is not a doctor, so hopefully he's not going for medical advice.
Maybe he's a bit of a seamstress, because he kind of gave him a back pocket there on his shorts, and he was already talking about how cold it was.
Well, unfortunately, my friend, ooh, jeez. Oh, no. We talk about how the bullfighters face more adversity and have to deal with more danger than all these riders combined, right? Think about it. A bull rider most nights comes out of the chutes once. These bullfighters protect every single rider. This has turned into a standing ovation, and rightly so, inside Dickey's Arena. We're gonna take another look, and Webb, while we do, I want to go to you because you lived it. I mean, you guys just are ever so close to that razor's edge.
Yeah, Craig, that's just one of them deals that, you know, it seems like your true bullfighters that are really there for the right reason to save these guys. They're going to go in at any point. And you can see right there, Cooper was perfect to be able to take the shot for that bull rider, but the bull didn't want none of it, and then he caught a back leg right to the back of the head. And, you know, it's one of them deals that, you know, dang if you do and dang if you don't. But when you're all in, you're doing your job 100% every time like Cooper Wan does, that's a price you have to pay at some point.
Absolutely, Webb. That was right spot. Everything about it was perfect. Bad luck right there, but that's a guy, just like all of you guys are, every single time willing to pay that price.
Webb, I know you don't do it for the applause. You do not do it for the accolades, but I'll speak for everybody. We cannot thank you enough for the job that you and the rest of the bullfighting team do. And it's back to work.
Well,
So
that's just it. You know, we're dropping back down to 3 guys, which everybody wants to panic because we lost a guy. You know, we're 3 guys throughout the regular season, so now we're just right back to our normal routine. If another guy is happening to go down, then we've still got 2 left in the arena. I just hate that for Cooper Wan, his first World Finals, but he's a trooper. He's one of the toughest guys I know. He's a rancher out of South Dakota. Let's get rolling with Marco Aguche.
Tiffany Davis never shy, Mac, to let you know what she thinks about her bulls.
That's right. Oh, that is a good one, too.
Oh gosh. Lucas takes an absolute uppercut. And Blue Duck is perhaps going to leave his chin black and blue.
That's a really special bull right there. You know, big up and down, round to the left. And yeah, look at this bull score right here, 45.5. Jerome and Tiffany raised a good one right there.
Got up under the jersey.
Yeah, I was going to say. And then Great job by, again, all of our bullfighters. On this occasion, it was Lucas Teodoro who was the closest person to the point of contact.
Yeah, these guys are always willing to pay the price, and I just want to take the time to highlight greatness in the art of cowboy protection. Teodoro here, he's got to get all the way around here to get set up for what was just a fantastic save right here for Dinner Barbosa. He's going to stay in there, hold, take the hit, come back down like a cat on his feet through all of this. And this guy's fired up. But Webster, my favorite part is seeing how fired up you were when you seen a great job by one of your fellow teammates.
Well, that's just it, Mac. You know, when you got a group of guys together that's working at an event like this, there can't be anybody that's out to be a hero or trying to be the game player. Everybody has to get along. Everybody has to be there for one job, and that's to keep these guys safe at all costs. And, you know, seeing Lucas slide in there and hit that gap, tight gap, you know, he wasn't chasing that bull rider and trying to cause a wreck to get his name called. He was literally sliding in there to take the hit for that guy, popped him in the air. You know, he wears them yellow socks. He calls himself the Bumblebee. He just kind of fluttered right back down. You know, it's just exciting to see your Conrads do good, and, you know, that's what we live for. You know, we want to make saves. We want to keep these guys safe at all costs, but at the end of the day, you know, that adrenaline gets flowing. You want to get in the middle and want to get some hair on you, as Frank Newsom would say.
Love it. Great, yeah, great to see, and thank you, Mac, for highlighting that. As now Andrew Alvidrez.
Boy, this would be big if this Aussie can ride this one. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Brady hung up in the bullfighters. Cody Webster. Grabbing the tail of that rope, and man, Brady,
there you go,
now shook loose.
Billings, Montana, how about it for your U.S. Border Patrol safety team? Woo. Look, we said this at the top of the show. The brave men and women that protect our nation's borders, a lot of similarity in the brave men who put it all on the line and sacrificed themselves. Look at these three. Webster trying to get in there. Frank trying to get in there. Jesse trying to get in there and get that bull's attention. Yep. And the not quit attitude of these three guys. Look at Webster.
No doubt.
Hey, you okay? Hey, did you, at about 3 seconds in, you just got to tell him to let go.
Stop.
The good news is
just let go.
All four of them on their feet and walking out of here. What do you say, Billings, Montana? How about it?
We need this.
Trace Brown.
Facing Bad Bet, a quick nod. And the Oklahoma native, whoa. Such great work by the bullfighter team, and take a poll of any of our fans, J-Dub. They know that's not how the rider's supposed to leave the building.
But you know what? That might have just been the best case scenario, because if he's hung in that bull rope, tell that bull rope, and this bull just keeps going in circles out there, it's happened to pull him underneath him. You see, he's making a good ride. We're going to watch it as it all unfolds, and I'll explain a little bit more what I'm talking about. Now the gate's open. He goes back into the stripper chute. Now the bull can't turn around and come back to him. This is an accident that worked out better than anything you could imagine, because the bull's in his spot where he's going to get de-rigged anyway. He's calm. He's waiting. He don't even know Brennan's behind him, and the guys can cut the rope and get him loose.
Seen Till be a lot of points on at the finals last year. Here we go.
Kidnapper steals the opportunity away from Austin Richardson. As there was a little extra credit going on down on the dirt. Webb, everybody okay?
Holy smokes, guys. Lucas needs to be on a track team. He just outran him. Watch this.
Well, first we're going to get through the ride, Coop. Then we'll get at the locomotive running at Lucas.
Yeah, and that's a little bit of what I was talking about right there. The only thing that concerned me was that bull had a little suck back, and he's pretty strong. So Austin had a hard time keeping his feet down right there.
Dealt with injuries like this before, trying to find a way to just block it out and bear down.
Oh, jeez, has he... Look at that. All three bullfighters sitting sideways away from Bob Mitchell after he was underneath that bull for what seemed like an eternity, Coop.
Yeah, and, you know, I can appreciate him wanting to stick it out and tough it out, but there comes a point in time when you need to go home and heal up, and you create bad habits when you're trying to just get by like this, and you need to be healthy going to the finals. I know he wants to win Rookie of the Year and all that stuff, but you've got to be healthy going to the finals. That's where it's going to count at.
And these bullfighters, you see them on the Can-Am KJ cam start to move in there. They just chewed that one up, as you touched on there, Craig.
Well, I know, right?
Are going to prove very beneficial. Get into Fort Worth. B. Davis. Got it. Oh. Thank you, Cody Webster.
How about your U.S. Border Patrol protection team, and how about Brandon Davis? He's going to have a career weekend here, and I guarantee you, you mentioned last night that that was the first qualified ride of his career on this tour. Well, I can promise you this is the highest score of his career on this tour. How about 89 points? And watch this. Look at this. Look at Cody Webster just taking that bull on out of here, folks.
There it is officially. Well, finally clear as the bullfighters drop that triangle of protection over to Sosa. It's not going to be a ton of points, but it will officially, Coop, make him 2 for 2.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it you know, it's a score.
Be effective.
Yeah. Oh, you see him right there, and kind of luckily he caught that loop right there with his spur and held him in there another jump or two.
Yeah, what was luckily then turns into bad luck here after the whistle, because his spurs hung, like Cooper's saying, in the loop of his bull rope right there. And these bullfighters, Sosa can't thank him enough right there. That's a great job. And a relaxation on the back of a bull like this kid.
Red Bones still seeing red out there as he's looking for targets after dispatching Dalton with prejudice.
I mean, there was that corner right there. You know, he just didn't have any weight on his legs and leaned back, and you can't ride bulls way back there on the end of your arm. And Dalton gets away with it sometimes, but you won't get away with it on that one.
No, that one there will expose that. You know, when you're that far back leaving out of there, yes, it's around the corner that bucks him off, but it's really the first jump leaving there where it all starts. And that's just a mistake you can't make on a bull that level, and Dalton knows that.
Well, Dalton energetically heading back to the locker room. We've talked about the buck off. Let's talk about the save. The bullfighters, what a great job they do every single time. But going back to saving Dalton Castle's bacon, they did it quite efficiently. The buck off happened instantly, and then that wall of protection right there, as always.
Chad Berger, get around that corner, Brandon. Oh, man. Hung out to dry. Watch our U.S. Border Patrol safety team move in there. And I mean, he is hung to him.
Oh, look out.
Folks,
rescue me and take me in your arms, rescue me.
Brandon Davis gets to safety. You are looking at 3 of absolutely the greatest bullfighters in the world, so give it up. Give it up for him right now, Nampa, Idaho.
Watch this. Brandon Davis' hand in the rope, and he's in a bad predicament. Look at those 3 move in there and just form a triangle. Now, watch Cooper Wong, who is unfortunately going to get beat down. Back on his feet and ready to save the rest of the field. Folks, how about your U.S. Border Patrol safety team?
Talk a little bit of 101 PBR right now. Claudson, Rodolfo from Brazil. Oh, no.
Look at the job of Cody Webster. Folks, if you enjoy those U.S. Border Patrol bullfighters, right now is a good time to go ahead and tell them how good they are. Watch this.
Yeah, right here, the Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's replay. They're looking right there, Lucas. And then Cody Webster having the eye of the tiger right there, taking that bull out. Yeah, you got it, CW. He is